too superficial.
Amen. That's true.
That's the plight of our society. Everybody too superficial. Everything got to be shallow. Everything has to be topical. Everything has to be surfacey in order for us to want to deal with it.
Amen.
And so the problem we have is we are influenced by a material world where everything has to be tangible before it's believable. Therefore, the intangible world is immaterial to us, and we have this deep desire for more, but we don't know how to obtain it. So we look for it in sex. We look for it in alcohol. We look for it in other relationships. We look for it in things because we have this deep desire to be connected with something, but because the non-material world is immaterial to us, we can't touch it, we don't go for it.
Amen.
And so we end up lost. We end up outside the will of God, trying to find something outside of God's will instead of coming to him, because we got to identify and touch everything. And if it's not tangible, it's not believable. Woo, Jesus.
Yes. Thank you, Lord.
And the popularity of the physical world causes us to have serious disbelief about anything non-material. Every now and then we'll have thoughts about it, but we won't enter into it because it's not material.
Yeah. That's right.
And so the need we have is for people who have the courage to push beyond the natural into the supernatural. It's an immense need for people to have the courage to push beyond the natural into the supernatural. And the world, watch this, the world is not desperate, and I'm almost done. So tell the camera, hold on. The world is not desperate for more intelligent people. The world is not desperate for more athletic people. The world is not desperate for more gifted people. But what the world is desperate for is deeper people.
Thank you, Lord.
How much better would our world be if we had more people in key positions who had spiritual disciplines? How much more would our government be if we had leaders who knew how to fast and pray? How much better would our communities be if we had leaders and people in the community who were committed to spiritual disciplines? We don't need another LeBron James, y'all. We don't need another Alicia Keys. We don't need another Richard Pryor. What we need is somebody who's connected to God.
Yes.
Oh, man, I feel like preaching.
Yes.
And so, as I close this, I want you to understand, the last question was, who can be a disciple?
Amen.
Who can be a disciple? Discipleship is not for certain people. Discipleship is for anybody and everybody. As a matter of fact, the strength and the power in discipleship lies in the person who has an everyday life, because it shows stronger in that person. It shows stronger in the person who has a job than it does in the person who's secluded and off to themselves all the time praying. Because people who are at work need to see your discipline.
Amen.
Oh, come on. People, when you shopping out and about, people need to see your discipline. People need to see how disciplined you are. What they don't need is externalism. Somebody say externalism. What is externalism? Externalism is what Jesus got on to the scribes and the Pharisees for. He says that you need to clean the inside of the dish, not just the outside. He said that you need to have an inward working, not just whitewash the tombs, but the tomb is still full of dead man's bones. Externalism means that I show you something, but internally I haven't changed.
Amen.
Externalism means that I put a burden on you to be disciplined, Steve, but I ain't disciplined myself.
That's right. Come on now.
And that's what the scribes and the Pharisees were doing. They were putting the burden of discipline on other people while they were indulging themselves. And so what we have to understand is that we don't want to just be external. We want to be internal.
Amen. Thank you, Lord.
Let's stand.
Amen.
I'm going to.